Yeah, Ed, and investigators, they haven't clarified where they believe that this gas line may have been damaged, but typically a gas line is exposed right at the gas meter where that line goes into the building, so that is likely where investigators are focused tonight. Meanwhile, out here on the roadway, you can see these utility crews. They have been focused on the gas line where it connects to the main road here as they try to answer that critical question: what sparked this blast?
The gas exploded, mayday.
It was a desperate call just minutes after first responders arrived.
Active fire with explosion. We have two of us, one trapped under debris.
The blast injured 3 firefighters as natural gas fueled a raging inferno.
They were investigating the odor gas leak at that point in time, realized they had a significant leak, called for additional resources, and then the explosion took place.
It was just a loud, like, boom. It shook the building.
People nearby felt the explosion as fire consumed this nonprofit community health center. Investigators say about 40 people inside all made it out.
We do know that there was a 911 call for a smell of gas, so we're going to start looking to speak with everyone that was in the building to try to identify, where the gas was strongest.
The powerful blast blew the bricks off the 2-story building and left a crater in the front corner of the complex where firefighters believe the gas line enters the building. Tonight, Liberty Utilities zeroed in on the gas line running to the property from Amherst Street as firefighters investigate what went wrong.
We're trying to narrow in on the exact circumstances here.
But they say a quick reaction from people working inside this building undoubtedly saved lives.
I think the biggest thing, the safety message, is if you smell gas, call 911 and get out. That's the biggest message out of all of this. And of course, that's why that odor is added to natural gas and propane. So when there's a leak, you know there is a problem. Tonight, we do know that 1 firefighter has been released from the hospital. Those 2 others, though, are expected to spend the night. We're live in Nashua tonight. John Atwater, WCVB News Center 5.
John on the scene all day and night. John, we appreciate that. Thank you. Our Peter Eliopoulos is hearing more from people who were rocked by that explosion, Peter.
Yeah, that's right, Maria. So we spoke with a woman who didn't want to go on camera, but she shared several cell phone videos with us that showed the immediate aftermath of that explosion. She described the feeling as terrifying, not knowing if their building was next. New video tonight showing this Nashua building seconds after the gas explosion. The front awning blown off the wall into the ground. Windows shattered, the facade damaged, and a gaping hole in the roof of the Greater Nashua Mental Health Building as flames build.
Just heard a big, boom, and the whole house just shook, just rattled.
Firefighters who were already on scene investigating the gas leak, trying to keep the flames at bay as more help rushes in.
I felt the explosion. At the time it happened, I thought like a tree fell on my house or something.
Mark Dennehy lives nearby, and he says there's often children in this building.
My biggest concern at the time was like everybody else in the building, because I hadn't heard anything about anybody in there, so I was hoping they were all out.
Fortunately, they weren't in there yet today. Meanwhile, a frozen hydrant forcing fire crews to extend hoses hundreds of feet, crossing Amherst Street and stranding dozens of drivers.
I've been here for 2.5 hours, just waiting to get home.
Investigators combing through the rubble, working to determine what caused that gas leak and subsequent explosion.
We all good, we all alive, and that's all that matters.
And now back here live, you can see what's left of this building. It's not much. The right side rather is gone. The left side still somewhat intact there. But again, the explosion really decimating this building, and of course the ensuing fire here as this all does remain under investigation tonight. We're live here in Nashua. I'm Peter Eliopoulos, WCVB News Center 5.